Hi everybody, my name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. What do you do? Okay, what am I doing? Instead of doing the things that I'm supposed to do, procrastinating, what have you, I decided I needed a little retail therapy. I didn't, but I did it anyway, right? Yes, I did. And I've got a reason and an excuse. It's my story. Okay. So we saw yesterday, if you saw yesterday's video, if you didn't, you're like, what happened here? I've got all this yarn everywhere. And I'm like, what? You can see wall. What happened? Well, I pulled everything out and I showed you guys what was in there. And I'm going to store that someplace else and everything in the house. There you go. And I've got just this little bit here that looks pretty and it's nice. And I know you can't tell unless I go like that, but it was nice. It's just these, what do we have here? We've got, this is Kotlin. I've got some other stuff in here too. I don't know what it is. So I've got all sorts of, what are they? Yeah, this is Knit Picks yarn. I had an inkling that I was going to do some cotton clothing or something like that, some summer wear, and it got shoved in the back and lots of things got shoved on it, other stuff too, but it never happened. So I thought this looked kind of cool, kind of pretty, sitting right there. So I got the Kotlin, I got this modern cotton DK from Broke. I got all the pretty stuff. So I just got that nice and neat. So I was out and about. I went to Michael's. I know you guys are like, why did you go to Michael's? You never find anything at Michael's. You're right. It's because I have hope. I actually, in the last couple of years, I haven't gone that much. I'll go to Michael's when I'm going to something in that same complex, shopping complex, but I don't generally go to Michael's as a trip by itself. I find that over a year of doing that and not really buying anything, it was pretty much a waste. But I went because they've got the new cakes out. I've seen a lot of reviews on the smash cakes, beautiful colors, and the macchiato cakes, absolutely gorgeous. And I've had neither one. And I don't like the $12.99 price, which is crazy because if you've been around for a while, you know I have spent a lot more than $12.99 for a skein, hank, ball, whatever of yarn. So it is something in me. I don't understand it with Michael's. Maybe it's, I remember when they were lower prices. I'm not really sure. I think maybe Joanne Fabrics really spoiled me immensely when they had all their sales. But there's something about the cakes of yarn being $12.99 that I find insulting. And my husband, he's an enabler. Oh my gosh, that man is amazing. He's like, really? That's a good deal. Okay. Because I had him at the store, not this time, one of the previous times. And he's like, really, that's $12.99, you're bulking at it? Oh wait, and it's on sale, buy one get one 50% off, which makes them 25% off because we know math. He's like, what's your problem? I don't get it. So kind of gave me permission. I didn't need permission, but it gave me permission. I needed to get through the block of my own head. Does that make sense? Because he wasn't holding me up. He'd have bought the whole store out if I was interested. He's an enabler, right? I'm like, I don't have room, but it wouldn't have mattered. So I'm like, sure, okay. So I went back and I was looking at the colors and I broke down. I did it. I bought some. Now, one of the reasons I didn't need to buy any, we know this, look at all the yarn. But what I was thinking is, how I've got that beautiful right there. I got some gorgeous yarn and I thought maybe I'll go one cube at a time, not today, but I'll do one cube. Like we'll see what's in this cube. And then I'll put one of the macchiato cakes that I got, and I'll do the same with that cube, right? Because you can see those, and then maybe that one or that one, I'm not sure which one, but got the little stuffed animals over there like that. But you want to see the color I got? I only got one color. They had a lot of colors, and maybe I got, well, we know why I got this one. There's orange in it, and it does kind of, with the oranges, because brights. I just couldn't resist. I could not resist. Look at this. This is my first time owning one. I have seen them in the stores. I have touched them. And I think they're beautiful, and I love the way the yarn feels. I like wool yarn. This is not 100% wool. I'll read the stats in case you're not familiar. It's an 80% acrylic, 20% wool, and it is 481 yards for this 8 ounces. It is gorgeous. I think it is so stunning and absolutely beautiful, and it feels amazing. It's just 20% wool. It does have a little bit of that kind of woolly feel, not a bad way, but again, I love wool. So what I was thinking, look at this. So we've got it like that, but right? What do you think? Not there, but right here. I do that. I empty out all the other stuff and do that, right? So then I have that. So that one's pretty much covered, but I'll have one, just one, and it's just outlined like that. And the same thing right there, and then figure out, because I got 4 of them. Why? I have no idea, because I don't know what I'm going to do with them. But I thought they would be, if nothing else, they can be, look at that, great decorations, right? I'll take all the other stuff out of the shelves, rehome it, do something with it. We can maybe, I'll make it a group event, and I'll actually pull all the stuff out, and you can see how much really gets stuffed in these shelves. More than you think, because I like little yarn. Which brings me to another point. Now, I like the way that this yarn feels. I like the way that this looks. And look at that, right? Well, they classify this as a bulky number 5. I mean, you can call whatever you want, whatever you want. I get that. Do I have any worsted weight around here? Okay, this is a worsted weight. Just I got to take that downstairs and put that away. That's the bag that I removed from here yesterday. All right, look. Okay. See, this is, what is this? This is Lily Sugar and Cream. Yeah, that's a worsted weight, isn't it? They don't have bulky for this, do they? No. This is 100% cotton. I should have probably did this better. 4-ply. It's got to be worsted weight. Yeah, that. Here, let me grab something else. Here. Okay, here we go. We'll grab that one. This is number 4. This is a number 4 weight, and this is I Love This Cotton by Hobby Lobby. And look, okay, so it is bigger than the I Love This Cotton, but okay, it's got some thick and thin. Look at that. Did you see that? Did you see that little bit right there? It's a little thicker. Yeah, looks like it has a little thick and thin. Like I said, I've not worked with it. This to me, it's a 5. I voluntarily bought this. I don't think I realized. Actually, I didn't. My friend was saying, "I can't believe you bought a bulky." It's not bulky. She's like, yeah, did you not see what it says on the side? No, I did not. It's pretty, and that's what I saw. So for the people who actually know how to read and look at their labels, it states they recommend a J hook, a US 10 hook for crochet purposes. It does say it is a bulky number 5, and it says use a size 10 knitting needle. I don't normally use things that large with a size 10 knitting needle. Like, oh, well, if I were to do something with this, that would work up fast, wouldn't it? On a size 10, it has to. Does it like fill in? Because that doesn't really look bulky to me. I mean, it's got to be like a thick and thin-ish, right? Yeah, it's got to kind of go a little bit. I have not worked with it. I have no idea. I just know it looks really, really pretty. What's the color of this? The color Blazing Sunset. Of course, I would get the Blazing Sunset. They had other colors. They had beautiful colors. Being that I didn't know what I was going to make with it, hadn't thought about it, I ended up getting 4. Did I need 4? No. Oh, I got 4 because it was buy one, get one 50% off. That's why. So I didn't want to just get 3. I only needed 3, but you know, come on, there you go. And they did give a military discount on top of the buy one, get one 50% off. So I think I paid before tax like $8.38, $8.40, something around there each. And that made me feel so much better. It definitely did. And then I felt like, wow, you were a baby and you wouldn't get any. And then you had these discounts and you wouldn't just like check it out. No, I didn't. I was definitely a baby. So I got, instead of just getting 1 and being happy with it and let me playing with it or what have you, oh no, I got 4 of them. And the issue with this is these are big. These take up space. I mean, this. They take up space. Right? Put them right here. Put them right here. Look at that. Look at how much space these things. I can squish that. But look at that. Those things take up some serious space. This is why I go for this. I mean, it's not all the way to the back, but I mean, do we see that? You know, what did I take out of that bag? That stuff here, because I haven't taken it downstairs yet. Oh, that whole bag of everything, I got to put it away. This is all cottons and stuff. That's what I took out of that cube. All right. And you can see how much space that takes. It's absolutely crazy. So, note to the wise, and for people who want to increase and hoard on your yarn collection and everything, if you can get comfortable working with the smaller yarns, you can hide more of it. You can stuff it into tiny little places. This stuff is not. So does that sound fun? I think that sounds fun. We've had this backdrop for a while. I've added more stuff and kind of crammed more things in. The stuffed critter collection has definitely grown over this last couple years. It's been a couple years. It's been over a year. I don't know how long have I been doing this? I've got over 1,000 uploads. So yeah, it's gotta be 2 years. Yeah, it's over 2 years. Did you know that? I have like 1,100 uploads. Holy cow. I talk a lot about yarn. I can't help it, you know, and you guys are great listeners because there you go. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I like that, especially with October, you know, people celebrate. I don't celebrate Halloween. I love the autumn colors though. And you know, if I were that to me, it can be my yarn pumpkin and no assembly required. Yeah, there you go. And if I felt so inclined, I could put some little felt eyes, stick those little felt eyes there, what have you, but I don't feel that inclined. But I could. And there, that's my decoration. I can decorate for the season and have that. I like that idea. What would really be cool, I'm not going to do it though, but what would really be cool is to do something to where, see, like this, and it hangs in the center as opposed to just sitting right here. You know, I could, what I would have to do is get a string, tape it here, right, on each one, and then tape it to the ball band, and then let it hang in the center. That would be really cool, like ornaments, right? And do that and all of them. You can't really see it on this one unless I move out of the way, but I think that would be fun. I don't think I'm going to do it. I don't think so, but it's really a cool idea. And that would just be kind of a nifty thing. Do I see more? Oh my gosh. Can you see right here, that space right there? That little space? That's wall. What did I clear out over there? That's wall. Did I use some yarn? Why is there wall there? What happened? I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Everything is normally like stuff like this that you can't tell there's a wall behind, right? And then I got a space. I did something. I don't know what I did. I probably used yarn. Yeah, well, I've got a lot of my cakes over there. Did I use some cakes recently? Maybe. I don't know. But I've got wall space. That's crazy. Anyway, that's what I got. This is my stuff. I finally broke down. My husband got to me. Of course, I'd pick the orange anyway. But then, of course, you know, with this orange, pink, bright pink blazer, all day today, we were making realtor jokes. I'll sell you a house. You want a house? I'll sell you a house. The only thing I was missing, I had black pants on too. I have this blazer. This is like realtor. I needed the bangles. I needed the big bangles that when you moved, you could just hear me coming, right? And lipstick. I needed the lipstick and the bangles and everything. And I'll sell you a house. I got a house. I don't know. I'll sell you a house. Come talk to Shannon. I got a house, right? I was playing that. I think maybe for Halloween, you know, or whatever, you know, going to work, I'll wear this and I'll put bangles on. I won't say anything. Everyone else they'll have costumes or whatever, and mine will be just the incognito costume because this is my everyday type clothing. And yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to dress up like a realtor for that day. What day is Halloween? Because if it's a work day, obviously I'll be at work, but otherwise no. But yeah, I'll have to check that out. I know it's totally sidetracked, but this was the blazer, and it's got the pinks and the oranges and stuff, and we know that I gravitate towards that, and this clashes, but I mean, it's got the orange in it, and they had a really pretty green one too. Oh my gosh, there were some gorgeous colors. I think I did really good with this. I would have gotten 2 separate colors, but I thought that I would need 3 to do a sweater for me. But then I went on Ravelry afterwards, because again, I've not worked with this, and I saw people similarly sized to me were going and making a sweater with 2 of these. So I guess it depends on your pattern stitch and how long I'm long-waisted, so I would definitely go for a longer sweater. But I did massive overkill is what I'm trying to say. I could have probably gotten 2 of each. My goal was to just get 3, but again, the buy one, get one 50% off. That's why I ended up getting them in, you know, even numbers. But yeah, overkill. Definitely after I saw what people were doing with it. Definitely overkill. And maybe it is a bulky. I don't know. It's not really big like I think of it as a bulky. That's not a scary bulky. That's what I put it. It's like, this is considered a bulky too. I've got to get this to my daughter. And that's not a scary one to me either, because it's just such a fun light thing. But you want to use bigger needles because you would want that to have a beautiful drape. This is a gorgeous cotton. My daughter's scarf, I think, is done. For those that remember, she just needs help binding off, and I'll help her with that when she actually brings it. So that's what that is. But yeah, I don't know. I voluntarily bought bulky yarn, but it's really pretty. It got me. It got me, and my husband's comments got me. They were like ringing in my ears and stuff, and he's like, that's not a bad price. And then the surprise of being able to have it rung up, and it was $8.38 a skein or something along that line. I'm like, okay, yeah, it was Beta Baby. There you go. Yeah, I gotta stop doing this. Just saying. I gotta get more space like this. I gotta get more space where I'm seeing some wall, right? I gotta do something along that line to where it's not packed so full. I'll have to show you some of the other fun yarns that I've found. I'm going through some things and trying to reorganize it, and I'm finding some really fun stuff. And yeah, that's like getting sidetracked too, because I'm trying to look through one thing, and then I see something. I'm like, oh, there you go. And then I've just gone off, and now I'm on Ravelry, and now I'm looking at patterns, and then I've made a bigger mess because I pulled something down, and of course I didn't put it back. It's okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Look, I got wall. We did good. I have a clean space. There you go. I have a clean space. That's the way I'm looking at it. So we're good. I have one clean space. Lori, you should be proud of me. There you go. Lori is Armchair Chef Lori. If you're not familiar with her, check her out. She was teasing me, good-natured, we get along great, teasing me about my chaos behind me. You know, we all have our different things, and this is my chaos. So Lori, this is for you. This is for you. Look at that. It's like the sea of calm, and blue too. The sea of calm in amongst all the chaos. All right, everybody. With that, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. You guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. And I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.